Hello, everyone. A very warm welcome back to Fluent English Power. I'm Luna, and today we are talking about a revolutionary tool that is changing the way we learn languages. We're talking about ChatGPT.
And I'm Mason. Hello, everyone. Now, Luna, I've heard of ChatGPT. People use it to write essays or find recipes for spicy pasta. But can a robot really help me speak English with confidence? It sounds a bit sci-fi, doesn't it?
It might feel like science fiction, Mason, but it's very real. For English learners, ChatGPT is like having a private tutor who never gets tired, never judges your mistakes, and is available at 3 a.m., which I know is when you're usually awake.
You caught me. I am a night owl, and my brain usually starts wanting to practice English just when everyone else is sleeping. So, if ChatGPT can help me then, I'm interested.
That's the beauty of it. Today, we're going to show you exactly how to use AI to boost your daily speaking and build that unstoppable confidence.
I'm ready. But before we start chatting with the AI, we have to chat with our viewers.
Right. If you want to stay updated with the latest ways to learn English, please hit that like button. It helps other learners find our community.
And don't forget to subscribe to Fluent English Power. We are here to help you navigate the world of English, from basic grammar to high-tech AI.
Okay, Mason, let's start with the basics. Most people think you can only type to ChatGPT, but did you know you can actually talk to it?
Wait, really? Like a phone call?
Exactly. There's a voice mode on the app. You can speak into your phone, and the AI speaks back to you in a very natural, human-like voice. This is a game changer for speaking practice.
A game changer. That's a great idiom. It means something that completely changes the way something is done, so I don't need to feel embarrassed about my accent.
Not at all. The AI doesn't care if you stumble over your words or make a grammar mistake. You can say, "Hey, ChatGPT, let's practice a conversation about ordering coffee," and it will play the role of the barista.
That's amazing. I always get nervous at coffee shops. I'm afraid I'll draw a blank.
Draw a blank. That's when you suddenly forget everything you wanted to say. We've all been there. With AI, you can practice that same coffee order 100 times until you feel 100% ready.
So it's like a dry run, a practice session before the real event.
Precisely. And you can even ask it for feedback. You can say, "Did I make any mistakes?" Or "How can I say this more naturally?"
I like that. Sometimes my friends are too polite to correct me, but a robot would give me the cold, hard truth.
It's actually very polite. It will say things like, "That was great," but in English, we usually say, "I'd like a latte," instead of "I want a latte." It helps you sound more polite and sophisticated.
Sophisticated Mason. I like the sound of that. But Luna, I'm a bit lazy, as you know. Is it hard to set up? Do I need to be a tech whiz?
Not at all. You don't need to be a tech whiz, someone who is amazing with technology. If you can send a text message, you can use ChatGPT.
Okay, I'm convinced. But what do I actually say to it to start? I don't want to just say hello and stare at the screen.
That's where prompts come in. A prompt is a specific instruction you give to the AI. For example, you can tell it, "Act as a job interviewer and ask me 5 difficult questions."
Whoa, that sounds intense, but very useful for someone on the job hunt.
Exactly. Or if you're planning a trip, you can say, "Act as a travel agent and help me plan a trip to London." This way, you are learning contextual English.
Contextual English, English that is useful for specific situations. That's much better than just memorizing a list of random words from a dictionary.
You've got it, Mason. When you learn in context, your brain soaks up the information like a sponge.
Okay, Luna, I'm sold on the dry run idea. But let's get specific. You mentioned role-playing. Can I really ask ChatGPT to be anyone? Like, can it pretend to be a very angry boss or a very confused tourist?
Absolutely. That is one of its best features. You can set the persona. For example, you can say, "ChatGPT, act as a strict librarian. I have lost a book and I need to explain it to you."
A strict librarian. I can already hear the shh sounds.
This is great because it helps with situational anxiety. If I can handle a fake angry librarian, I can handle a real one.
Exactly. It helps you practice thinking on your feet. That's an idiom that means to think and react quickly without much preparation. When you're in a real conversation, you don't have a script. AI helps you prepare for the unexpected.
I tried it this morning, Luna. I told ChatGPT, act as a cool surfer from California and teach me some slang. It started calling me dude and bro and told me my English was totally tubular.
Totally tubular? That's a bit old school, meaning old-fashioned. But it shows the point. You can use AI to learn informal English and slang that you don't usually find in textbooks.
It's so much more fun than a grammar book. I also asked it to explain the difference between get over it and get over here. It gave me examples for both in 5 seconds.
That's the instant gratification of AI. You get the answer right when you need it. And here's a pro tip for our viewers. You can ask ChatGPT to simplify things. If you find a difficult article in the newspaper, just copy it and say, explain this to me like I'm 10 years old.
Oh, I love that. Sometimes English news can be very wordy, using too many complicated words. Simplifying it makes it digestible.
Digestible, another great word, Mason. It means easy to understand or swallow. Another thing I do is use it for vocabulary expansion. Instead of just using the word happy all the time, I ask, give me 5 more professional ways to say I'm happy about a project.
And it probably says things like, I'm thrilled, I'm delighted, or I'm quite pleased. It makes you sound like a native speaker in no time.
Exactly. It helps you move away from basic English and towards nuanced English. Nuance means the small, subtle differences in meaning.
Luna, I did something a bit silly. I was feeling lonely last night because everyone was asleep, so I tried to practice a first date with ChatGPT.
Luna, you were flirting with the AI?
I was practicing my small talk. I asked it, what are your hobbies? And it replied, I don't have hobbies, but I enjoy processing data. It was the most boring date ever, but my English was perfect.
Well, even a boring date is good practice. Small talk is actually one of the hardest things for learners. Talking about the weather, your weekend, or your favorite movies, AI is perfect for that because it never gets bored of your stories.
That's true. My cat usually walks away when I start practicing my English speeches. ChatGPT stays until I hit the send button.
And don't forget the translation power. If you know a word in your native language but don't know it in English, you can ask, in blank language, we say blank word. What is the most natural way to say this in a casual English conversation?
That's better than a regular translator because it gives you the vibe of the word, not just the dictionary meaning.
Precisely. It understands connotation. That's the feeling a word gives you. Some words are technically correct, but might sound too formal or even rude in certain situations. AI helps you navigate those social minefields.
Social minefield. I like that. It's like a field full of hidden bombs, and one wrong word can make everything explode.
Exactly. So whether you're practicing for a date, a job interview, or just trying to sound tubular like a surfer, ChatGPT is there to help. Okay, Mason, we've talked about typing, role-playing, and even your data processing date. But now let's talk about the real secret sauce for confidence, voice mode.
Secret sauce. I love that. It means the special ingredient that makes something successful. So how does this voice mode actually help with my speaking?
Well, when you type, you have time to think, edit, and use a dictionary. But when you use voice mode, you have to speak in real time. It forces you to stop translating in your head and start speaking naturally.
That sounds a bit daunting, meaning scary or intimidating. What if I say something wrong and the AI doesn't understand my accent?
That's the best part. If it doesn't understand, it will ask you to repeat. This is excellent pronunciation practice. You can even say, ChatGPT, please listen to my pronunciation of the word rhythm and tell me if I'm saying it correctly.
Wow, so it's like a mirror for my voice. I can actually fine-tune my accent without paying for an expensive coach.
Exactly. And because you're talking to a phone, you can do it anywhere. I often practice my English while I'm doing the dishes or walking in the park. It's about integrating English into your life.
I can imagine myself walking down the street, talking to my phone, and people thinking I'm having a very intense conversation with a friend. Little do they know, I'm just chatting with my AI buddy about the future of space travel.
Why not? The more you do it, the more second nature it becomes. Second nature means something you do so often that you don't even have to think about it anymore.
I'm definitely going to try that tonight. No more scrolling through cat videos at 2 a.m. It's time for some productive night owl chatting.
That's the spirit. But remember, everyone, consistency is key. You don't need to practice for 3 hours once a month. Just 10 minutes a day with AI can make a massive difference in your confidence over time.
Slow and steady wins the race. I've got this. But before we wrap up this high-tech lesson, we need to hear from our amazing community.
Yes, it's time for our question of the day.
We want to know, if you could have a 10-minute conversation with ChatGPT today, what topic would you choose to practice? Would it be a job interview, ordering food, or just some small talk about your hobbies?
Tell us in the comments, and if you've already tried using AI to learn English, share your tips and tricks with everyone else. We love learning from you, too.
I'll be in the comments looking for some better small talk topics than processing data.
Thank you so much for joining us today on Fluent English Power.
If this video gave you the power to try something new, please give us a like.
And subscribe to our channel so you never miss our weekly deep dives into the world of English.
Share this video with your tech-phobic friends and show them how easy it is.
Keep practicing, stay curious, and remember, the power to be fluent is in your hands and your smartphone.
See you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.